Yeehaw. All right, last minute trip. We're getting a couple things ready. First, I went ahead and opened up the slide so I can change the sheets. I like to pre-make the bed just in case you get there late or something happens. That's really the last thing that you want to do. So I go ahead and pre-make the bed. So I'm going to do that here in just a minute. We went ahead and cut the refrigerator on because we're going to put some stuff in there so we don't have to stop on the way. Another thing to do, we're not going to do it today because it's a pretty cool day, but run the AC. So you can just put the generator on if you're not hooked up to 30 amp power and run the AC in here, because the AC for the truck cab to the main coach part is actually different. So it gets pretty hot in the summertime. Even on a 85-degree day, it gets hot. So we go ahead and run that, or heat if it's wintertime, and it'll go ahead and be nice and climatized in here for you. So yeah, I'm also going to wipe it down because it's been a little while since we've been in here. It's been in the shop, got some things done. So getting ready for our departure. Daddy left me. And the worst part of driving an RV, fill it up.
Fill it up, please.
I'm gonna run inside. Have you ever seen a touch screen like this? These are all touch screens. That's wild. I'll run inside real quick, and when I come back out, we'll see what the damage is. Capped us at $74. It's kind of odd. I've seen it do like 50 or 25 or something, but it's kind of a weird number to do. I don't know. Just pulled up and it's gated. You got a little guardhouse. I really don't know if you stop or not. I guess we can check. Oh, great. Dump station under construction.
Dump at...
It's really pretty. Nice, big wide turns, accessible. But it does say the dump station is under construction, which could be bad. Swim area. It says campground to the left. We made it. Water's in the back? Okay. It's about 61 at the JC Cooper Campground. Really nice, easy to pull in. Spots are huge. It was a little narrow, but as for like the lengthwise, yeah, big. Not a bad view for the weekend. It's a little breezy, so it's a little chilly, but it's not bad. Right, girl? That's our spot. Your own private beach. Looks like all the spots along this have this little beachy area along this little loop. We're probably not going to go in the water because it's cold. It's still early May and it's a little chilly tonight. But you could right here. However, I would recommend having some water shoes maybe. A lot of Kerr Lake is pretty sandy and soft and squishy, but there's kind of a lot of rocks right here in the water. So if you're camping at the JC Cooper Campground and you have one of these nice private beaches, I would recommend checking it out first, but probably bring some water shoes just because there's quite a few little rocks. I'll see if I can flip it around and get a shot of them now that the sun is shining on them. So yeah, some of them are big every now and then. Like that's kind of a big one right there. But for the most part, it's just these little jagged ones. So we just got here and it's like 5:50, something like that. So the sun's still up, but it looks like it's gonna set, but we'll get a really nice sunset. So just plan for that too. In the afternoons, it's gonna be your sun out on the water, and then the sun's gonna rise kind of behind you. So probably is a really pretty view in the morning with the sun kind of shining down from the back instead of glistening over the water. We like both of them though, right? Kyle's doing all the hard stuff. So what happened here?
So the 30 amp had an open ground. So it just wasn't grounded correctly. You can check that with the circuit checker. Just like this, it's called a circuit analyzer. Plug it in, turn it on, it'll light up, it'll tell you exactly what you need to know. And for this case, on this one, for the 30 amp, it had an open ground, but now plugging into the 50 amp, I just checked it, it's wired correctly. So, but now we're plugged into our surge protector.
So one thing to note, the water is actually a little bit further away from the RV than we anticipated. Our hose reaches, but we only have a 25-foot hose. So probably in the future, we'll either bring two or get a longer one. So just keep that in mind if you are coming to one of these sites. Make sure your water hose is long enough. So yeah, here's a pretty good view of Site 61. So yeah, really long. Ours is 30 foot, so easily fit something larger in here. But the roads themselves are tight, so just make sure you're comfortable doing that. Decent amount of space in between each one as well. Yeah, this campground is actually huge. It took us a while to get back to our spot, and we're on one of the loops right now. I wouldn't say huge, but it's a lot bigger than some of the other campgrounds I've been to. We decided to do a state park this time because we're not always going to stay at the premium sites, you know. If you're a tent camper, I would say try to get this spot right here, which is, can you see which one it is? There's a couple down by the water, but it opens up really pretty out there. And you're literally, you have an entire beach. It's really cool. Let's see. I'll walk down, see which spot it is. So yeah, if you're tent camping, I would say try to get one of these spots. 67, 68, 69. You like walk down this little path and you come out right here. There's actually somebody there right now. It's beautiful, but you got your own little fire pits. It's all really open, pretty flat, good spot for tents. And if you have a group, you could all be right here. I mean, there's like 5 sites right together. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow, gorgeous. So this is pretty much Satterwhite Point. Satterwhite, why did I say it like Satterwhite? They're getting a good look at the sunset. Absolutely gorgeous. Pancakes with a view. All right, so another fail. Beautiful view right on the water. But we set up the Blackstone with no protection, and it is ripping wind this morning. So did ruin most of the pancakes and the eggs. Something to note.
All the time. Every weekend.
Yeah.
Because how much was the site?
$40. Well, it's 37 and then a $3 processing fee or something like that.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Per night?
Yeah. We're rolling out. JC Cooper Campground. Overall, I would honestly give it a 9, maybe even 10 out of 10 for a state park. What do you think?
I was going to say a 9.
Yeah, I mean, probably the only downfall was that the dump station was under construction, so we got to drive somewhere else to dump it. But it had water, electric at our site. Water, electric, was flat, level, clean. We had a fire ring. We had a thing to put the trash up, a picnic table.
Yeah, I think that's the only drawback is the dump station.
Yeah.
Being under construction. It would be a 10 out of 10 if you had sewer hookup or septic hookup at your site.
But it's a state park.
But state park, so a dump station is acceptable. So. But it is under construction, so we got to drive to the other side.
The dump station that they told us to go to because ours was under construction was also under construction. North Carolina Parks, what are you doing? What are people supposed to do? Anyways.
Just update your signage.
Update the signage. As of May, middle of May, the Nutbush Campground dump station and JC Cooper Campground dump station are still under construction. So just the FYI if you're going there and you need to dump. So, where do we dump?
Nobody knows.